Hi, hello everybody. With me today, I have Joel Martin from Swiftmile. Hi, Joe.
Hey, you doing, Adrian?
I'm good. You look like you're in sunny Florida. I think many people.
I am in sunny Florida.
There you go. It looks lovely there. Really nice. Got lovely blue sky. We're going to talk about the events in Miami coming up, which is loosely under the umbrella of hashtag Miami Tech, which is Miami. It's a month long series of events, but we're particularly interested in what you're doing, and you're helping us and the DPAA do next week in Miami. You're speaking at the AdTECH Out of Home Miami conference. We'll come on to that in a second, but there's a couple of things that Swiftmile are doing exhibiting wise. I think, do you want to just explain in some form of order what you're doing next week? Because I know you're going to be busy.
Yeah, absolutely. And first off, thank you for having me. I'm a big fan. The first thing I read every morning, as you know, is the DailyDOOH, and I'm a huge fan, not just because I'm in the industry, but I just love reading what everybody's up to. And second, as a Miami native, somebody went to school at Beach High and grew up in Miami. I'm incredibly excited about Miami Tech Month and everything that's happening. I just went to Bitcoin 2022, and now we have Emerge Americas, which I'm going to be at. And then we have AdTECH, the DPAA event, and Commotion. So many things going on in Miami. Miami is the center of advertising meets crypto, meets NFTs, meets digital out of home this month. And
Okay.
Excited.
Well,
I'm glad you're doing this. This is amazing.
I followed with some interest all the crypto stuff. People were saying that Miami wants to be the capital of crypto. Let's leave that to one side. Explain to me what Emerge Americas is all about. I'll be there next Monday, Tuesday, but what will I be seeing when I'm there?
Oh man, you're going to have a great time if this is your first Emerge. If, as you know, I think the first time I exhibited in Emerge was in 2014, 2015 with Brightbox, and when I helped start building that network. And it's just like the center of Latin America meets the U.S. You have everybody from Canada all the way to Uruguay, Argentina showing off their wares, and there's just a lot of investors and VCs. And there's no way to explain it, but it's just like a mini CES for the Latin world.
Okay.
A lot of startups, and now digital out of home is starting to pop up there. Mostly, it used to be mostly digital marketing, but now you're seeing some kiosks, which are pretty cool.
Okay, is that something you're exhibiting at this year, or are you focusing?
No, we're not. No, no, this is just Joel, but Swiftmile is taking an active role throughout the week. I mean, again, we're going to be at Commotion, we're going to be at the DPA event, we're going to be at your event,
right.
AdTECH. So we're there. We're just not. Everything's back to back, so it's too difficult to be at multiple events.
Sure.
I mean,
So
I don't even know how we're
Commotion,
pulling it off with AdTECH.
Commotion. Sorry, I confused myself then. So Commotion is the event you're exhibiting at. That's on the Wednesday, Thursday, and as Motion, I guess, Motability, urban transport, city mayors. Can you explain Commotion easily for us?
Yeah, so Swiftmile has been a big backer of Commotion from day one. Our CEO, Colin, has been a speaker at several of their events. He'll be there at this event as well, and our team. And Commotion is where micromobility, transportation, all these new technologies are merging. You're going to see drone deliveries. You're going to see flying cars. You're going to see government leaders. Like I've met Mayor Suarez there. I've met Mayor Cava from Miami-Dade. I've met the city council members there. And that's where a lot of government leaders and technology get to meet face to face, because they have to evaluate this new technology. Mark, my good friend, the CEO of Beep, which are autonomous buses out of Orlando, is going to be there. And it's a good place where we all get to meet face to face with like government leaders and show them, hey, listen, this is how self-driving cars are going to work. Mm-hmm. But it also involves out of home, especially Swiftmile, because this infrastructure costs a lot of money, and we have to find a way to pay for it. And cities don't normally have the money to pay for these upgrades. So it gives us an opportunity to show the value of digital out of home to the city leaders and explain the revenue, how the revenue is going to work without having to deal with all the lobbyists and the special interest groups and everything. They get to understand the technology firsthand. Like, these are delivery drones. Well, delivery drones are going to have advertising on the side, and the city gets a portion of that. Or, so if they don't see it, they're not. This is a chance for them to leave the office and see stuff that's going to come out a year or two from now firsthand, and try to understand it, because things are moving so quickly. that sometimes city leaders don't understand it unless they see it in person.
Okay. Two things. One is that you guys have been, there's been a couple of tweets, I think, of your networks having advertising campaigns for the week up. Is there anything you can say about those? Obviously, people are using your network now in Miami.
Yeah. So I know you and I have been talking about this for almost 3 years now. I started as an advisor back in end of 2018. I joined full time in 2020, and the company's taken off. I mean, it took us 2 years to get the Miami network up, but now it's finally up March of 2022. And April, we sold out. A cryptocurrency brand called Algorand bought every single screen, every single ad loop that we had. So we have no inventory to sell. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy.
Now you can put your prices up.
And we're working. We're trying to find partners that want to help sell us to the agencies and out-of-home industry. So we're focused on May. We're having a lot of cryptocurrency and NFT conversations. We'll even take crypto and NFT as payment for advertising because it is Miami. So the future is bold. It's technology driven, and it's amazing that we've been able to raise awareness on the network so quickly, especially because of Tech Month in Miami.
It certainly helps, doesn't it? Have these events always been together, or is this a recent phenomenon that they're in the same week or the same month?
I think it's pretty recent. I think a lot of it is that everybody was starved for real world meetings, given that because of the shutdown, because of COVID, and because Miami has never really never shut down during COVID. So it's like the perfect place. If anything, it's become, I probably know in my own network about 40 or 50 people that left the Bay Area and left California during COVID and moved to Miami. So it's just all these factors coming in together at the same time.
Now, one of your mayors, I don't know which one, was famous, wasn't he, for doing a billboard in California saying relocate your business to Miami? Was that one of your mayors?
That sounds something like Mayor Suarez would do. Yeah, okay. Francis Suarez probably did that.
That's cool. Now, also, so we've also got, so the DPAA are helping us a lot here, the Industry Association for Digital Place-Based Media. And Barry Fry and his team are putting on a networking event. That's on the Tuesday night, I think, after Emerge Americas. So we'll see you. I think that's the first time we'll probably see you unless we bump into you at Emerge Americas. I don't know how big it is. Are we likely to bump into you?
Yeah, I'll be there. You have Ads Mobile. Bonanno, the CEO, is a good friend of mine. I've known him since my days with the Mobile Marketing Association. I last saw him in the real world in 2019 at the CMO Summit in Napa. Actually, no, that was, I think it was out there in California. And, I'm so excited that they've expanded from the mobile side to digital out of home. They just hired a new CEO, and she'll be there. She's one of the speakers. And excited to see everybody. It's really a great lineup that they got.
And you've got a presentation alongside, we've got the whole AdTECH Out of Home Miami event. It's got a very Latin American feel to it. You've got a presentation in the afternoon. What's your presentation about? Could you summarize your presentation? Sorry, I'll slow down.
Yeah.
Can you summarize your presentation for us?
Yeah, and I can do it in English, Spanish, and Spanish if you like. But our presentation basically is that we're using digital out of home to pay for a much needed light electric vehicle infrastructure upgrade. And Miami is the first of many cities. We already have the contract for, we're going to be doing West Palm Beach, City of Orlando, Orange County. Actually, I drive. They just gave us our first spot here in Orlando. And in West Palm, we have 30 locations going up. And it's all being paid by advertising. So in the next 4 years, you're in Europe and in the UK, you're super familiar with the Vespas. They're everywhere in London, right? You have every brand in the world, from Honda to Yamaha to Suzuki. And I have a background in power sports. And the world of power sports has changed because in the next 4 years, they're all going to be electric. There's no more two-stroke Vespas being made. There's no more four-strokes. All these scooters, these mopeds in Europe, 1 million new vehicles sold in Italy every year, are all going to be electric in the next 4 years. So America is a little bit behind that, and Swiftmile is the market leader in light electric vehicle infrastructure. We can charge e-bikes, we can charge the scooters like the Lime, Spins, the Helbiz, the Birds of the world, and it's universal equitable charging for everybody. Whether you bought your scooter at Best Buy, which is a big retailer here, or Amazon, or you're riding a shared scooter from Bird, you can still go to our station in Miami, plug in and charge. Okay. So by bringing equitable transportation solutions, we are changing the game. Right now, listen, this thing that's happening in Europe, gas prices going up because of the war with Russia, people are seeing firsthand what happens. We can't keep sending money to all these countries, other countries. We have to find new ways to get people around with light electric vehicles. And the truth is, our stations over-index. Compared to car charging with out of home, we charge 8 people to 1 car. So, you know, if you're seeing 3 people on an EV car charger with a digital billboard, you're getting 36 with I think it was an average of like 22 to 36 on our stations. So more people are going to use the scooter and bicycle e-charging than a car charger. Most Americans charge their cars at home. So you're not going to get a lot of people at these car chargers, which we're a car-driven society. So that's what everybody wants to hear. But the reality is, in downtown Miami, downtown Fort Lauderdale, we have last mile fulfillment, food delivery workers, and people just trying to get to work because it takes you, I don't know if you've been to LA lately, it'll take you an hour to go a few blocks to deliver food in LA traffic during lunchtime, where you can just get there in like 10 minutes on a scooter or a bicycle.
Right.
So by making gas basically power free, we are changing a lot of different verticals. We're changing food delivery, last mile logistics, and we're improving the life, bringing a social benefit to these cities that the city leaders really want to see. And it's all paid for by advertising, by programmatic advertising. So we can drive store traffic, we can have higher engagement rates, we can bring a community benefit such as our Amber Alerts. A little girl gets kidnapped, you take a picture of little Jessica, you push it out on the phone. Thanks to Broadsign, we can get it on all those screens. Little Jessica was just last seen in Toyota Corolla, she's missing. So we bring a social benefit that I think is going to change a lot of the way people see out of home as Swiftmile becomes more and more relevant, especially in Florida. I know it's a lot. I'm throwing a lot at you, but I'm incredibly excited about AdTECH.
Yeah,
because
no, it sounds like
yeah.
When we're there, you'll be able to show us a couple of your installations, which will be the closest to where we're going to be.
I'm bringing one to the show. I'm going to bring a miniature one to the show so everybody can see it. Don't ride the scooter inside the venue because Adrian will kill you. But we're going to bring it. We'll play some videos. We'll show you some of the stuff. And, you know, and we really want to thank our partners. I mean, this is only possible because of Quivity, because I've had a 10-year relationship with them and they believed in us. Verizon, which is backed us all the way from our seed round, invested in our A round. And we're about to do our Series B. Again, Broadsign, we just integrated with Vistar as an SSP, Hivestack, Place Exchange, all these guys. I mean, they've known me for quite some time, but they really believed in the vision. And even though we were small and we didn't have a single screen up, they said, you know what, this is a game changer. We got to help this guy. And it's all possible too because of the DPAA. I mean, I've met a lot of these guys over the years, thanks to Barry and his team at the shows, at dinners, at lunches over the years. So I'm incredibly appreciative. I appreciate everybody that's come to try to help us. And you know what, we're building this network from the ground up, and it's only possible because of the sense of community that we've built in the out-of-home industry.
Brilliant. Okay, Joel, well, we look forward to seeing you next week.
Guys, bring your bathing suit, bring your flip-flops. Don't forget your flip-flops. You're going to have a great time in Miami at Digital Out-of-Home and the Commotion, and we'll have some mojitos, all right?
We will. Thank you, Joel.